Like 2 people is the absolute limit inside the crab.
Yeah.
Probably because of air
Yep.
more than anything. Kyron, get in. Don't breathe.
Got it. I've got it tied off too.
If you had an air genasi in your group, you could do that. Because air genasi don't have to breathe.
Okay. One of us has to die and make a new character.
I found that out
Volunteers
when our DM, the
This
DM in
fucking
my
point.
game, he looked at me and he's like, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw or drown.
I wanted
And
to be
I,
a
like-
trident, but he said I wasn't allowed to.
I looked down at my character sheet and looked back up and I went, air genasi don't have to breathe. And he goes, do what? I'm like,
It's true.
just right here on the sheet, I don't have to breathe. He's like, fuck! I guess don't make a Constitution saving throw. I'm like, yay.
Yay.
I wanted to be a trident, but you wouldn't let me. You said that's not allowed.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing.
Iron Triton's not allowed.
Some DMs not allowing foreign races like that or rare races.
I didn't know it was that rare.
I mean, I had a
Oh
character.
yeah, Tritons and
everything.
Genasi are very rare.
Yeah, like
They're half breeds
Wait.
of things that shouldn't mate.
tieflings
Mm.
and dragonborn are supposed to be rare.
Mm.
How often do we see these in campaigns nowadays?
True.
And they are supposed to be a
Uncommon race.
to rare race.
Half orcs are uncommon.
Right.
Yeah.
It's humans, dwarves, elves, and half elves are the ones that are considered in the common variety. Everything else is
Halfling
uncommon.
next and no halfling and no.
Oh yeah, halfling. Halflings in common, gnomes are in uncommon.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and fuck off with your Genasi.
Yeah. It's quite interesting when you start looking at the actual
Should I
dynamics.
Should I cast locate object now?
You can or I can.
Or wait till we get closer?
One of you could do it now to see if we're even pinging the right spot.
Yeah. I'll cast it before we heave to.
I can talk to fish.
How far away does it?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
Because when we got to the edge of the docks, it was pinging,
In
but
the
not
middle of
moving.
the ocean.
That's the second level spell slot too. Yep.
It's okay. I can talk to fish.
1,000 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Still in the same place.
Sweet. Wait. What? Okay.
They probably
1,000 feet
dropped
away.
in the ocean.
Or out.
Maybe their hideout
that is a
was so
very
big.
fucking valid point. They may have just bloop, for later
Dropped it off.
getting.
Well, luckily we have a crab.
Yeah.
Hey, crab.
We have crabs.
Wait,
yes.
Wait, you have crabs?
No.
Just one.
This is a hunk of metal.
It's a crab shape. It's
Looks
crab.
like a crab.
So we have crabs.
We have a crab.
We're sharing crabs.
Sure.
I didn't think we were that close.
Okay.
I got bit last night, okay? Let me have some fucking fun.
That's how you got your crabs.
Yeah.
No,
We're not talking about that.
Oddly enough, Balthazar is clean as whistle.
That you
Okay.
know of.
Nobody wants to
Let's
sleep
go.
with Balthazar.
On our way.
Aww.
That's so sad.
Nobody
The
likes
last-
body
The
hair.
last whistle that I saw of vampire bite wasn't that clean.
Hey, I'm sorry. Balthazar didn't own a masterwork wooden stake.
Or in gold, apparently.
Balthazar's been using his gold.
Used a bit.
I got the healing potions that kept us alive.
So,
And a character that is no longer here kept us
above
alive.
water
Yeah.
the whole time?
We should, see if Kelsier might be generous with his
Yeah?
cut of things and
Give me a
some of his treasure.
D20 for random encounter.
You go ahead.
My dice have been very bad to me.
And I needed what?
2.
Oh,
Giant shark. Giant shark. Ooh. Zombie giant shark.
Yeah.
It vomits zombies at us.
God, not again.
and they drop straight down to the bottom of the ocean.
So you go
I
out
swam.
into the bay.
Sup, girl? We going into the bay. I hate my life.
Just don't make jokes.
Jokes are all I have now.
That's sad.
as you're going into the bay, you notice that you are going straight towards 2 different ships.
Oh, look.
Oh, 3 ships. Sorry.
How long did it take us to get here?
It's not too long.
I was just saying because the locate object lasts 10 minutes.
It'll go away before you get there.
Okay.
I can cast it again.
And then we know the exact location on which boat.
We'll get closer and then we'll cast it.
Okay.
And I don't think there's a way to do this sneakily. I would like to stealth my crab up to the ships in broad
Well,
daylight.
I
technically,
mean,
you can stealth your crab underwater.
We can untether the crab and go straight down and get under the ships. And like claw holes in their hull and
Yes, but it
drown
means we have
them.
to stop and discuss that plan.
Yeah.
So you're just going straight towards it?
One thing that you guys can do is you can go underwater because we're tied off and then just keep going towards the correct ship too. Then once we get to the side of it, you can pop up from like behind or up at the bow of it, wherever we stop at the correct ship.
We've got enough ropes extended out. We can drop
Yeah, you
the
can
surface.
drop below
50
surface,
feet.
and then it's just Balthazar with
Pretending
rows.
And me just sitting there doo-doo-dooing.
So you're just rowing out there?
And
Well,
two
he's
people-
pretending to row because
Right.
he's actually.
But you're rowing out there? That's what
Rowing.
you're doing?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. Yeah, sure, fuck it. What a lovely date we're on.
As you're
Isn't
getting
it so
closer
nice?
No
to the
kittens
ships.
anywhere.
Balthazar can notice it because, and so can
Me.
Kyron, because hanging from the ships are these little
Spheres of darkness.
they are spheres, and they're colored,
Mhm.
and it's basically colored glass.
Oh my god, are we going to a Mardi Gras float?
As you approach,
We get up on the ship and Floon comes out going, hey!
a gentleman comes over, and can I help you?
Oh,
Is,
where?
is the boat still getting pulled?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're on the date!
And you
Just rowing.
Where are you guys planning to stop?
Cast your spell. Find
Yeah.
out what ship it's on.
Cast.
It's the ship next to you.
Okay. I guess
We
we'll
stop
stop
right
it
below
here.
its bow.
You guys have such pretty lights. Is there an event or something going on?
You don't know these ships, do you?
Normally I only carry lumber around in the dockward. I don't normally get out.
Is this ship large enough to have a bilge hatch?
No.
Okay.
Bilge hatches didn't exist at this time.
Okay.
Anyways.
Damn.
It's old wooden ships.
Have to make one then.
Shit! Here's the thing, he knows how to do this.
He
Up the bottom of your boat.
I'm saving
he
that.
looks
Don't
over
worry.
and he's like, "You've not seen the carnival in town?"
Which one?
Fuck, I don't remember the name of the competing carnival. I know it was in because it was in the papers, but I don't remember its name.
Give me a
I as
intelligence.
a player don't remember the name.
Give me an intelligence check.
15.
Oh wow, you remember that it's the Sea Maidens Fair.
Oh, this is the Sea Maidens Fair.
Yes, all 3 of these ships.
Really? That's amazing. I'm a big fan. I've actually looked up to you guys for a long time.
Send a message.
He has to be within 120 feet.
I'm pretty sure you're.
120.
We are
Oh,
within
yeah, we were
120
50-foot
feet.
tether, so yeah.
Does message say that you have to be able to see them?
You
No.
point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message.
Okay. You just
But
have,
I don't
you just
know
have to be
exactly
able to
where to
point.
point.
Well, you can
Well, you do,
turn your
though.
crab around and look
Yeah.
where the boat is.
Yeah.
You would have known exactly where Balthazar's sitting
Yeah, that's true.
in said boat.
What am I saying? What are you going to say?
You can reply to this message.
Yeah.
Also,
And no one but me and you can hear
just 100.
Oh shit!
I am saying this to you now. You have known Balthazar
For a while
for
now.
quite a while now. How do you think he would react to hearing voices in his head?
Your best bet would probably be
You should have not let it. You should have not
Yeah.
said anything. That would have been better.
No, it would have been horrible.
I would have died laughing.
So would
Yeah. Now, you know Balthazar a lot better than Chiron. So Balthazar is still probably the person you would talk to. No, I've actually.
Haven't I messaged you before?
You've never messaged
No.
Balthazar in this game.
I think you messaged like me or someone.
Okay, then, yeah, I've messaged you definitely. I trust you more than everybody else.
And you messaged Kelsier.
Yeah. I can tell. I guess I'll just tell him like
Which ship it is?
Out
it's
of
an action, so
curiosity,
it's 6 seconds per message.
Do you guys have an
Assume
opening
if
for
they seem to
positions?
be
I used to work
hostile
for a
or-
carnival.
Because they can see what we can't.
He
I'm a strong man and a musician. And as he currently finds out, now a tavern owner.
he leans away from the edge of the boat for a second,
I'm making polite conversation.
and then he comes back over. From what I gather, the carnies are fully stocked currently, but you would have to talk to them. I am just a sailor on this ship, getting it from place to place.
Okay. I have a friend that's a sailor. I am waiting for the fucking dinghy to start moving again.
That's
Go under the bow of the ship and then go like try to wrap him
And dinghy's gone!
Are you seriously gonna go under the bow of the ship?
don't do that.
I would know that's bad.
Yeah.
And bye-bye, dinghy. Nice to meet you, sailor. I'm gonna kill us both now.
Go around the ship, not under the ship. Just
So you're
around
gonna
it.
start.
At the level we are. Yeah, just slowly go around the ship so you can pretend to be rowing again.
It was nice meeting you. I hope one day we'll get to talk more.
As you're rowing, he's sort of walking around with you, and he's. You don't seem to be going anywhere.
I love the lights. Aren't they pretty, sweetie?
Just ask him for a deception roll, please.
Aren't the lights so beautiful? It reminds me of your eyes. What the fuck are you doing to me, Ezred?
We are just
Send a message.
we're
Yes,
bubblers.
they're very beautiful. That's
Yeah,
so sweet.
casting message.
Oh, thank God.
First message, Balthazar. This is Ezra. Don't freak out. You can reply. Do they seem to be hostile above?
No, but there's a guy asking a lot of questions. And so am I, but that's besides the point.
Do you see any way to get up to the ship? There's like ropes on the side. Anything? Any access anywhere?
The lights are very pretty.
That's not what I asked. Is there any way up to the bow of the ship?
That's three messages.
Has
Yeah.
Balthazar seen
It's 18
any way
seconds,
of getting
18
up on the
seconds.
ship? Like
Messages.
rope ladders, the step.
I think.
Is
Yes,
it a cantrip?
it's
Yeah,
a
message
cantrip.
is a cantrip.
Okay.
Sending is the
Yeah,
one
it's
where it
not
doesn't
sending.
matter. Sending is same plane, any distance. You just have to
Yeah.
know them. Messages within 120 feet and point.
Okay.
You can reply to this message.
I was just making sure that you were keeping up with, because the way that message works is you say something and then that ends your spell technically
And he
after
can get
they
a reply.
so you have to recast.
Every
to get
time
your-
we have a line, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I was like, that's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
yeah.
know that it was a cantrip.
Yeah.
So I was trying to keep up with like how many of these you're
Spell
casting.
slots, yeah.
It's just 6 seconds per message. That's why the messages have to be short.
Does he see?
You can't like recite a poem.
Has
Yeah.
Balthazar been able to see any way of getting onto the ship? Like a docking ramp, ropes
Perception
going up the
check.
side,
Oh, I was gonna
steps that
say,
are
is
cutting
there any
into the
land
ship.
nearby that we could dock this thing?
I mean, it probably has a way up. With most ships, it's a rope ladder that's thrown over the edge.
Speaking of rope ladder, there is a rope that's going straight into the water from front of the ship.
I know.
Okay.
I suggest we move a safe
Weird
distance
bubbling
away.
of steam coming up.
Yo, I know.
Standing
I
rope
know.
ladder.
Trust me, I've been keeping up with it.
Let's just monitor them from a distance and try to sneak aboard tonight.
Then get me the fuck away from here.
Okay?
I can't answer them anymore.
Can see if he can see land past the ships.
Can you see land past the ships?
Asking the wrong fucking person. Can I see land past the ships? I know there seems
Like
to be
we're
a
assuming
little...
it's out here, correct? So I didn't know if there was maybe like land.
There
over
is
here.
land back there, but
There's also land right here.
Because I see like a dock right there. So
But they're coming
no.
from
There's
that direction.
definitely more land behind it.
right.
I
I didn't know if it was like out here or if it's
no,
here.
it's
Okay.
in the it's like
In the-
you're only 1,000 feet away from the dock.
And the lady
Yeah,
gave
we're
us,
only like right in
the lady
this
gave
line.
us the crab for the whole day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll wait till nightfall and
Yeah.
sneak aboard if we can.
So as you're like starting to row away, he
Wait, what kind of wood is this made out of? Because am I quite literally rowing oak?
you don't know.
Gonna
Anyways,
stab you with a D4.
as you're rowing away, the sailor comes back and he's got a friend with him this time,
Oh shit.
and he thanks for coming. Make sure you present yourself better next time. And tell your friends that we look forward to meeting them as well.
Thank you!
So should we all dress up and come back? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know, I'm hearing that I need to go get my proper carnival attire on.
That's gonna take it most of the day, and they might have moved away by then. But okay.
Hey, cool, there's something bubbling underneath that's pulling them. It's our dragon turtle! Sorry, we're tied to a giant shark, it makes bubbles.
They might be concerned.
We're asking the wrong fucking person. Yeah, Balthazar can lie, Balthazar can persuade, and he can intimidate. But it doesn't mean that they're any good.
You guys in the submarine, give me a perception check.
Oh shit.
With double advantage? I'm kidding.
20.
8.
Well, you notice it as a giant manta ray comes floating from the ship, and like underneath it, and like it floats underneath you guys, and like turns like it's gonna like attack you, and then like all of a sudden your dinghy just like whoosh. I need you two to give me dex saves
Oh,
Cool.
shit!
as it goes under you again.
Okay, so far, very average.
We're gonna have a non-combat
This is
party.
better than me.
15.
11.
You both are barely able, like, Balthazar almost is knocked into the water.
Oh my
But-
god, they have attack mana rays. This is amazing.
Non-combat party wipe.
Yeah,
That would
Balthazar
be
gets knocked off,
just
gets eaten
terrible.
by a giant shark. That's a fucking way to go, though.
Oh, goody.
So,
The fuck was
I didn't see anything.
So
that?
there's a mana ray. And it's
well, he saw that.
Well,
Yeah,
now I
that's a-
see that. Yeah.
Oh, it was how
It's made of
detailed that
metal.
we get it.
like we are.
Oh.
Oh. Nice.
We need to get this thing. We need to get the fuck away.
Yep. As fast as she'll go.
Is there gonna be a mech battle?
If it approaches, hit
Giant
it.
enemy cat crab approaches.
If it approaches, hit it.
Oh my god, are we literally about to witness a mech battle?
Well, no, y'all are just busy holding on to the dinghy.
I think I just dinghied myself a little bit.
So I say we try to ride around.
Weren't the lights so pretty, sweetie?
I think it's trying to tell us to go away.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go away.
Okay.
Pull it fast enough to go somewhere, but not so fast that it like breaks the rope.
So all of a sudden, after the yeah, it's one of those.
Oh,
for
actually,
you guys,
Yeah.
yeah, for you guys, like you get like jostled quite a bit, and then all of a sudden, the like boat like almost starts to go under.
Hey, send a message to make sure they're okay.
You better not die up there.
Having a fucking heart attack! Balthazar's holding the rose, going, just trying to make it look like he's still rowing.
Oh, it doesn't. There's nothing natural about this road anymore at all. Like all of that went out the window a long time ago.
Back to the shore. Is it still following us? Like as we trying to get away? Or
Can we
move
spot
away?
it?
No, it goes away.
Okay. It's defensive. Manta ray. Stingray.
Mana ray.
Manta ray. Okay. Not a stingray because I would make a few jokes.
Don't make those jokes.
Like the great Lord Steve
So with
Irwin.
that, we're gonna take a quick break.
Oh yeah, take the break right after I mentioned Steve Irwin.
Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break to get some more water and whatnot. I hope you've enjoyed us playing D&D so far. We'll be right back.
There's so
welcome back, everyone. We took a quick break for ourselves, and now we're back to some D&D. So,
Motherfucker, dude.
you guys make it back to
Land.
Never heard of that place.
the dock without
Hey.
any issue.
You guys want to go to the lounge?
It's
I
right,
think-
it's right next to the lounge.
He said, what did he exactly say about us being there? Because we couldn't hear it.
Oh, next time, proper presentation and tell your friends to say hi.
Okay. I think we should try to talk ourselves aboard.
Maybe we can just go now. I can row us out. Instead. What the fuck rocked the boat, though?
That would be a metal manta ray.
It's bigger than the crab. Much bigger than the crab.
Yes.
Came
Much
from the
bigger.
ship.
It was rocking us, too.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. It's probably...
Rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
If you're looking at the it's about the size of a phone compared to the miniature.
Out of curiosity, because that whole exchange didn't take 10 minutes.
No.
Did their blip ever move?
Nope.
Because I didn't know if it was inside the manta ray.
But it's that specific ship, so...
Mhm. If it was inside the manta ray, it would have been moving around us, and you would have noticed that.
He would have, or she would have, because she had the spell
Yeah.
cast, yes.
So, one, I may have a job opportunity. Two, you may have a job opportunity.
We all might.
And apparently I'm his girlfriend.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
congratulations.
He didn't mean to assume.
Not really.
Sorry, I had to pull a bunch of shit out of my ass.
That's usually where it comes from.
In this
I
case, it's
fucking
verbal.
hate all of you.
You.
So sorry about that, by the way.
We just won't speak of it with anybody else.
Yeah, if we go back to the boat, we're probably going to have to speak about it.
Oof.
So
About
either we go in hello, or we
Crossbows are blazing. Got it.
or we sneak aboard.
Kick in the hole. Got it.
No.
Oh.
Make a hole with the crab and go in.
Well, they already know about me and her.
And they
we
know about you.
that we have other friends.
So you're announcing everybody your nuptials?
What? We're not actually together. I had to pull shit to, talk to the guy.
She looked absolutely ecstatic that he elevated her to that status.
The lights are really pretty, though.
Very
Lights are
pretty.
pretty, huh?
Yeah, it's a ship for the carnival.
Ah,
The seafarers,
yes.
yeah, it's them.
Ah.
But I need to go talk to
But
their
why did they
carnies.
have the stone?
Fuck if I know.
Because the carnival's not going to be here forever.
No, they're only here for a couple more weeks.
Yeah, we need to plan our heist.
Or, I'll just say this. We go introduce ourselves
And still plan our heist.
and return the crab.
Well, I mean, we're returning the crab now because we're talking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now that we know it's a big ship, I don't think we need to grab it.
Oh, by the way, since she's overhearing all of this, yeah, we're looking for a stone.
I
We're
didn't
returning
say
the
you
crab.
guys went back there. I
Oh,
said you
my
went to
bad.
the docks.
Gotcha.
It's up to you if you want to go back there.
That's up to you guys if we go back there, because you're dragging the dinghy.
Straight down.
Or we could just go ride all on the dinghy and introduce ourselves like polite human beings instead of creeping around like weirdos.
We're not human.
You're half human.
Don't worry about it.
Technically, so is she.
I'm a humanoid.
So am I.
I flicked the horns a little bit.
No. Sensitive.
Holy shit, she has sound effects.
Yeah, you and I are the only humans.
I already knew this.
I say normal human beings, as in like.
I mean, hell, even
That's
ghosts.
an
Yeah.
awful
Polite
liberal term for us. Normal human beings.
Now, I don't mean to assume.
I will kick you in the nuts.
Let's take the crab back and go
That
back out there in the
balls of
dinghy
steel.
once we have proper presentation. I don't even know what that means, but
We all go in formal attire.
Yeah.
And act as investors. This is a horrible idea. I just want to go grab my cardi outfit.
I can definitely act as an investor.
This is true. Oh, by the way, and I hand you back your 9 gold.
Oh,
I'm carrying 7 plats. So.
Also, we own a dinghy.
we own a dinghy, huh?
Yeah.
We
So this
bought
is
it from
ours.
him.
That's the cost of a dinghy. Like,
We need to name
buy that
it.
by a
I
big
suggest Pretty Lights.
ship. How much is like a small like warship?
Small warship.
It's a couple thousand.
Oh, okay.
There are actually prices for that in the player's handbook.
That's fine. I just wanted to know for future reference when I have that kind of money. We actually do have that kind of money sitting in a barrel
That
Well, I
is
kind of
owed.
that.
to.
Neverember.
Mm-hmm.
We still have to pay him back.
I thought there was enough bars.
Oh, you have to
Paying
go to
back and have
vehicles.
some.
And so it's going to be in the section that is with elephants and war horses and stuff like that.
So a keelboat is 3,000 gold.
Only that.
That's the cheap besides a rowboat, which is 50.
So we
Oh,
got,
dude, we got a fucking deal!
we just
Yeah, well, no,
ripped
we
that
have a
dude
dinghy.
off.
Rowboat is even better.
Yeah, that's a rowboat.
Okay,
Yeah.
What's out there?
No, dinghy's like shit.
It's dinghy.
Like it
A
may
dinghy,
be made
a
of cardboard.
dinghy is straight up the way to word it is
It's a 2-seater.
yeah, it is.
It's a love boat!
It is the equivalent of what back in that day would be considered a canoe.
Yeah.
What we consider a canoe now.
Okay.
It is straight up a like all you're doing is like go out fish in it, and it's not designed to go anywhere. A rowboat, like that size rowboat, is
Yeah.
designed to actually sit in the sea.
Now we could go for a keelboat.
Okay, so we're looking at boat prices.
You own a tavern.
We own a tavern. Floating tavern. We move Troskal onto a boat.
So what are you guys
Literally
doing?
pick up.
What are you guys doing? Seriously.
Going home and
Talking about
changing.
business ventures.
Well, we gotta return that thing. We can get our cut of the deal.
We haven't been gone that long. She may not be back yet.
We can still go check it out.
We can also send you guys to go get more treasure.
That's also true.
She didn't say we couldn't do that.
She said we could do whatever we'd like with it as long as we return it back there.
You go get our fancy outfits. We'll go get some more gold.
I was actually joking about the fancy outfits.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I mean, do you really want to go get your fancy outfit though?
No.
okay. What are y'all gonna do then?
I'm literally wearing what I wear for work. right now.
Okay, so we can either go ahead and get some more money, or we can just see what happens if we row over there. I mean, the worst they can do is try and kill us, right?
And that happens on a daily basis at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's sitting in whose lap?
Oh boy.
I'll
Rock,
sit
paper,
in her
scissors.
It's either that or the old man sits in her lap and you sit in mine while I row.
I mean,
What
is it,
odd couples!
like, could we fit 4 people?
Uncomfortably, yeah.
That's why I'm saying who's in whose lap.
Let's do it.
So we drop it back off at her place and ride out. And if anything, we get sunk, we swim.
Hey, Oka Dark, that's not a pencil.
Okay, Dark, is that a dagger in your pocket or are you happy to see me?
Yeah, I am wearing splint mail, so good luck.
She's gonna splint you wide open.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would think you and I are actually sitting in the boat and they're on our laps.
Probably.
I start bouncing the old man on my knee.
Okay, so let's
Alright.
do that. It is
So-
settled.
We
I regret
are
it, but it's settled.
We're gonna return the apparatus.
Okay.
Apparatus 2.0.
She is not there.
No, I didn't figure.
But we can still at least dock it back in there.
Yeah, she
Shut
does
the
have to be
gate.
there first.
Shut the gate, that way nobody can get it.
Okay.
And then do exactly as the two sailors told us to do and come back, present ourselves, including Le Franz. Because I did not check to see if there was intent to kill.
Who
in
has
that
the
voice.
best persuasion?
We have +5.
I have the best perception.
Yeah. My intimidation and persuasion are well above average.
Mm-hmm.
My deception is above average as well, but I think you and I, or no, you're better at deception than I am.
I'm +7 in deception.
She's the best liar.
Obviously.
So, are we lying to them, or are we going to try to be straight up with them?
Lie!
Hey, we need to look for something on your boat. It was stolen from us.
You do not need to be honest. You're too honest.
We could just say, hey, we'd like a tour.
In
we
all
talk-
honesty,
Deception,
Balthazar is interested in working with these guys.
Yeah, and we could ask him if he could let us aboard, and so we could talk to.
Are you befuddled by our decisions?
No,
Okay.
It's
I'm
like,
looking up
oh
stuff.
god, I'm gonna wipe the party right here?
I'm looking stuff up.
It's either that or we have a bloodbath in the middle of Waterdeep Bay.
I
At least
say
you don't have
be
to worry
honest
about
with
the
them then.
town guard.
Just not overly honest.
Mm.
So,
Hey guys, guess what? I want a job.
ask them to come on board
We have
because you
the
have the
tavern.
best deception.
I think I actually want to stay in the tavern.
Oh,
full time.
we're doing persuasion, not deception, but y'all still have persuasion.
Maybe. Though I like Waterdeep. I like to travel.
I have a +6 in deception. No, you're better. Just in case we need.
I'm +1. I'm one more than you.
So you guys are rowing back out.
Yep. Because Balthazar did not hear the ire of contempt.
Give
in a
me
voice.
a dexterity saving throw for all of you.
Shit.
Shit.
Are we getting rocked again?
I fall out.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
21 for me.
13.
16.
1. Sure enough, it's one of those, due to like the awkwardness of everybody being in the boat, it's not stable. Because it's not designed for 4 people. And you like start rowing, and sure enough, like you get halfway out, and all of a sudden, bloop, and the like boat rocks, and everybody else stays on, but Kyron, on the other hand, is
Did not make things.
Hey, you know how the off center, right? How they keep it level?
Yeah.
You can reach over and try and pick her back in.
okay.
Sailor assisting in keeping it level enough to pull her in.
Give me a dexterity check at advantage and
Good.
athletics check.
Me or him?
Yeah,
18.
18.
15.
Okay, so you're able to keep the boat steady. You're able to drag her back in.
Okay. So, with my
Another
obviously
Benny Hill
knowledge
session.
of this, if I were to keep my axe and shield in and hang off the back, like get off the back and just kind of hang on and kick, am I likely to sink with the split mail?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I was worried about.
Oh,
Swap
I have
with me.
split mail. Good luck.
Actually, hey, keep it steady. And Balthazar hops out into the water.
You're gonna swim beside it.
Balthazar's gonna hang on to the back and kick.
Okay.
Because he's
Get to rowing.
just in his clothes.
He's gonna leave his vest in the boat.
Okay.
Vest needs to be dry. Trousers, they can be wet. No, Balthazar wears trousers and a vest.
As you get closer to the boat again, Balthazar and Chiron recognize the guy as he leans over and he's, "Who goes there?"
You told us to come back with the friends more presentable. Pull up, not try and sink the dinghy.
At this, he like disappears for a second, and
4 people lean over heavy crossbows. Shoot, 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 shoot.
how many of them is it?
Oh, shit.
Just a guy comes back.
All
Your
the
mother
lanterns
was a
lift
hipster,
up and there's
and your father
cannons
smelled of
underneath.
elderberries.
They shoot off confetti at us.
10 heads all peek over the side, and all of them have crossbows.
Easy now there, fellas.
We're really not here to cause a fight.
Oh, I know. We figured we were waiting for you to an extent. Boss said to let you on. We're still wary.
I'm actually interested in a job, so.
At this, like, rope ladder comes off the side.
Yeah.
And a rope comes down.
Thank you. Tie off.
Ladies first.
Grab onto the rope ladder, grab Balthazar to pull him into the dinghy.
Oh, like, Balthazar's good where he is.
Just
Like, he can just hold on to the rope ladder.
So they let down a rope ladder?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys all climb up.
Yep.
Okay.
Ladies first and age before beauty.
So does that mean I should
Yes.
come on, Wizard, figure it out.
Oh god, whatever you do, don't look up.
I'm wearing a robe and that's it.
So, you get onto the vessel. There's 20 male humans that all look similar, dark skinned, and then there are
172 drow.
Bad time
Bye-bye.
for a cough to happen.
And one of them looks very familiar to people that have read.
And there's
You're assuming Balthazar reads. Picture books only.
Very
wait, how
salvatore.
many
I
carnival
know.
workers are there? And there's a couple, like, there's about 20 or so, like, guys that are all dressed more, like, elaborate, and their skin tones and everything, like, vary. All the ones that are very similar, like, dressed all the same and dark skinned, all have crossbows.
But they are definitely
All the men,
human,
like-
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm assuming they're like the sailors and
Yeah.
everything, and the crew.
Their darker
Regionally
skin comes from being out in the
speaking,
sun.
what
Common.
specific type of race of human are they?
They look Aluskan.
Okay, let's say are these Luskins?
They're seafarers. They're going to be darker skinned from the sun.
Right.
Well,
Probably
Aluskans
would've-
are already dark skinned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And
like islanders almost, right?
Yeah.
as a sailor, probably would have run across them a few times.
You would have.
And we've seen Aluskans before, like
Oh, yeah.
living in Waterdeep.
Yeah. So one of them comes over and he's, "You all need to leave your weapons."
We're fine with that?
Yep. Balthazar leaves his one dagger.
I take one crossbow. I did. Like, yes.
Oh yeah, crossbow.
They like,
It's like, leave your weapons. Half of us drop one thing.
yeah, they take everything and
You wouldn't deny an old man his walking stick.
yes, we will.
Fuck your staff, buddy.
I don't even have one. It's
Oh.
a joke.
And they, unfortunately, we need to search you. And
Don't
they're
reach
not
too far
they're
into
not,
my robes.
they're not kind about it. It is a very like,
This is CIA's frisking level.
yeah, it's a very rough like pat down. Even for the females.
Yeah.
Careful of my boobs, damn.
Your
You get
boobs?
You get used to it.
After they've searched you and basically removed any hidden weapons that you had on you.
I didn't have anything.
None.
Okay.
Oh, I literally only have one dagger.
That would have been Kelsier. That would not have been
Yeah.
us.
They walk you like across the deck and open a door. The captain will be seeing you shortly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
They, when you all enter, they shut the door.
No, but seriously, do you have an open door? Oh, okay.
You said that you need to talk to the carnies on the shore, yes?
I'm also perfectly fine with working as a deckhand.
You'd be good for that.
I enjoy wanderlust. I literally lust for the wander.
So basically, the room that you are in currently, it's a
Oh, wait.
more like a mess hall.
Holding hands.
Like there's a big table with a lot of seats.
Mhm.
10 stools, 10 cabinets, or 2 cabinets. The cabinets contain dishes, tankards, and utensils.
It's a mess.
After a couple of minutes, the door opens again, and in strodes a Aluskan male. He has he's finer dressed, and he sit, enjoy yourselves. And he, oh, they forgot to bring you the wine. I see. And he knocks on the door and snaps his fingers, and they hand him a bottle, and he it's just he just pulls it up and looks at it for a second, and he goes, ah, this is a good one from Aluskan. And he walks over, and as he's walking, he walks by one of the cabinets and grabs a couple of glasses, starts filling them, and sets them all on the table. And he sits down at the end of the table and puts his feet up on the table. He's
4 glasses or 5?
5.
Okay.
He picks, he leans over and grabs his. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Rick.
much.
Making sure he drinks first before drinking.
Yeah, no, he does.
Wow.
Balthazar
nice.
drinks at the exact same time he does.
He sort of
Not
smiles.
giving a fuck about that.
Yeah, he looks you over and smiles, and he always very good adventurous.
I was just sampling its aroma.
I'm a sailor. I've been with some scoundrel sailors. I know what to watch for.
I am Zardaz Zord.
Zardoz. Zord.
Zord.
Zord, as in sword, but with a Z.
Z-O-R-D.
Like
Zord.
Dragon Zord from.
Like Zords.
Zardoz. Z-A-R-D-O-Z.
Zordoz Zord.
And he still has his feet propped up and is leaning back in the chair, and he's, so, you scout my ship in an odd manner, and then you come back and want aboard.
We were told to come back with our friends and more presentable. Well,
True.
you'll never know what you're going to find out.
So what brings you to my ship?
He wanted a jab.
I
Captain.
actually am interested about the job.
In all honesty, we were in pursuit of some unsavory characters who stole something that is very important to us and to
when
the
you say
open
captain,
Lord.
when you say captain, he I'm not necessarily the captain.
Oh.
I am the admiral of the fleet.
Admiral, I apologize. But yes, we were in pursuit of some unsavory characters who stole something that's very important to us and the open lord of this city. And it was located by magical means to be here somewhere aboard your ship.
We weren't sure it was actually on the ship until we came out this way. So we were not trying to be deceitful in our scouting. We honestly had no idea where it was at the time.
And then we found out it was for the carnival, and I'm highly interested in a job prospect.
Well, the eye catcher always catches the eye, doesn't it?
That's very true.
You get the pun there, though, don't you?
Oh, well, no,
The name of the ship is the eye catcher.
Ah. It's funny, because I told the sailor that yelled at us before, the lights on the side, they were very pretty and reminded me of her eyes. I like it.
So,
Are we still playing into that one?
Hmm?
Are we still playing into that?
Oh no, I'm just going with it. It
Oh,
just
okay.
happened to fucking work.
Okay.
so, you're looking for an item.
Yes.
Happens to be obsidian-like stone,
You are
similar
correct,
to,
sir.
and he pulls out of his pocket a stone.
That would be it.
Yeah, that.
If somebody casts locate object, they can know immediately if that's the one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cast that because we're on a ship where he might kill us. if
It's
we're
got
casting
purple
spells.
components.
I'm
and
on a
stuff,
boat!
He
Like, you
like
can't just.
he tosses it up for a second and like puts it back in his pocket. And it is one of those. It's like watching a man like do a magic trick as he does it,
So-
because it goes up and then as it comes down, it disappears and he does it again and it doesn't. But like he doesn't try to hide the fact that he palmed it.
So it's kind of like Goblin King
Prestidigitation,
with the,
really.
Yeah,
with the crystal balls.
Sleight of hand stuff.
and he so you're looking for an item that I have procured. We might be able to help each other.
Do tell.
Sounds favorable.
So, I know that this thing takes you to a vault. And in the vault, there will be lots and lots of gold. I'm only looking for one item. The rest of the gold can go back to the city. Minus what you take from it.
If we take any.
Ah, but see, I'm going to make you the deal because I will know what comes out of the vault. The rest of the city doesn't. And if 5,000 gold goes missing and goes into your pockets, I wouldn't be too upset over this.
I would also like to point out they haven't found the vault fucking ever. They don't know. Admiral Zord, if I met, they don't know what the fuck is in there.
We're assuming there's even gold in there.
Yeah, that's true. We were told that this is a vault that Best Lord hid shit away in. They don't know what all is in there and is not in there. So let's say the old Open Lord only hid like, I don't know, like 5 silver in the vault.
Or his collection of useless knowledge
Or his
books.
collection of horrible pornographic stuff.
Yet, I can infer by you saying you want one specific item, you might know some of the contents of the vault.
I do. I know a little bit about what's being kept there.
Does this end up with the stone going back to our current employer after the vault is accessed?
Well, I figure once you bring everything here, like I said, I will gladly give Miss Silverhand every bit of the gold that you don't take.
So she wouldn't need the stone.
Or you get whatever you're looking for. We get our cut. We just give her the stone.
And then she can access the
Easier.
vault
And
and
then
get
she
whatever's
can
left.
access and get whatever the fuck she wants.
Because after the vault is open, the stone would be just a trinket.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know how the fucking stone works.
All I know is it's just a key. That's what we've always followed by. That it's just a key.
I mean, I don't care either way.
All I need is it's called the Dragon Staff of Agelherin.
Dragon stack stuff. dragon stuff.
Of what?
Agaherin.
The heron? Okay.
I'm gonna make a history check on that.
Okay.
Nope.
It gives you
9.
supreme control over every carnival in the world.
9.
Yeah, I roll a 2. Should have taken one of the rolls.
You don't know what it is.
It's a staff.
Is there any distinguishing features? Because if this is a treasure hoard, we're gonna need to spot it. I'm sure it isn't gonna be labeled.
We go in there. It's fucking labeled.
Yeah.
Here lies the dragon staff.
Oh, you know.
Oh, well, I'll be damned. Everything has a tag on it.
Ah,
be
shit,
great.
RFID on it.
He thinks for a second and he goes, "You don't have identify?"
Nope. I'd have to purchase that spell from.
Wait, you don't
Shop.
actually have identify? Oh, wow.
Me neither.
I can acquire that spell.
Ah.
For money.
But you do know of the item's name, which does give you the ability to locate an object, does it not?
Let's find out.
I believe it says you have
Some
to
kind of
seen it.
familiarity.
You sense the direction. You can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. So we could do it to a staff, but it could lead us to 20
We come out
staffs.
with 20 staffs. It's like, which one is it? It's like,
I'm sure
oh yeah,
it'll
this
make
is the
itself.
dragon staff, and I'll take this one too. It's the staff of the archmage.
I'm looking for one staff. And as I said, the rest of the gold can go to the Lady Silverhead, and you can take 5,000. It's a simple bargain.
It is a very generous bargain. May I be so bold to ask why you want the staff?
That is for my knowledge, and
That's fair enough.
for 5,000 gold, it should keep you shut on the fact that it's ever been missing.
Oh, he's bribing us.
He's bribing us to shut the fuck up and do the fucking job.
This will only go sour if the Lady Silverhand also wants the staff. But we'll deal with that if it comes to that.
He,
There's only rumors of what may or may not be in there.
Didn't she say she didn't know what was in it?
how about this? I'll make it even better. And he claps, and the door opens, and in comes three guys with a chest. And they set the chest down on the other end of the table. And they walk out, and he goes, that chest there has another 5,000 gold.
So we get 10.
So you get 5,000 out of the vault,
5,000
and
out
then
front.
5,000 right there for going and finding.
Is it?
Find it and then go to Baldur's and then move to Baldur's Gate. It's a good plan.
If you take my gold, I know how to find you. And if you don't procure what I ask, I will come find you. You won't like that.
I have a friend who would really like you.
Can I do
Insight?
Yeah, just to see if he's being on the up and up with us.
Actually,
can.
I'll be on that too, but I'm sure.
25.
Nice. 24.
He definitely is not lying.
Okay. He's been straight up and honest like this.
I don't know who you are, but I will find you.
This conversation. I've got a particular set of skills.
I have a particular set of skills that make me a very terrifying man to people like you. I will find you, and I will end your whole fucking career.
What do you say?
Okay,
I know I'm trying to
we
be
do
a
have
good
a problem with
person
transporting
here, but
the chest because we came in a boat that barely held us.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a piece of paper, and he Troll Skull Manor, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
He knew about
it's
us
in the North
beforehand.
Ward.
Mm-hmm.
In the North Ward.
yes.
I can have it arranged to arrive.
He knew about us beforehand. Isn't that so cute?
You can get that plate mail, Okadark.
Procure a ship and get the fuck out.
He folds up the paper and puts it back in his pocket.
Okay,
Tell where you got that
so
info
get
from.
down to specifics of how we're getting to the vault.
I don't know how you get in the vault. And he reaches into his his other pocket and pulls out the stone again and tosses it onto the table. But that gets you there.
Okay. I'll put it in my hands.
I do know you have to attune to it.
I would assume so.
I've spent the past 2 days trying to get other people to attune to it. It doesn't like them for some reason.
That should prove interesting.
It should.
Only attunable to Balthazar.
It's probably
Lawful
only
good,
attunable
yeah.
for a.
Balthazar's not lawful good.
I thought you were lawful good.
You sure act all lawful good.
No, Balthazar is just not smart.
How's our Azure is chaotic good?
So I'm just chaotic.
Chaotic
neutral.
good.
Okay.
Once again, nobody's able to attune to it because none of you are the right ones.
He
I'll just stab an innocent person and change alignment if I have to.
Yes.
You were saying?
I would like you to attempt to attune to it while here.
Fine with me.
I can try it. He can try it. And
We can all try it. It's just going to take about an hour per.
yeah.
The next thing, just so that we're in the up and up, if it doesn't like you, I'm going to have to bring men in to hold you down.
Probably a wise choice.
The last 2 men attempt to drown themselves.
Oh,
Oh.
I definitely don't want to do that.
Okay, so he goes first. We tackle him.
He goes first. I punch him in the jaw.
So,
Stiffer than you think.
are we,
Yeah, so is this.
do we have a deal?
Sounds good to me.
Agreeable.
Yep.
At this point, he stands up and puts his hand out, and he gives a firm handshake, and he does it to everybody.
I clasp right there.
That's fine. Excellent. So
I feel like we just made a binding contract with it.
he
Can I
snaps
do
his
a-
fingers.
Does Arcana allow me to make a check to see if there are any active spells in the area?
No.
Okay.
That would be detect magic in
Yep.
area.
Where do I find
He
it
snaps
now?
his fingers. The door opens again, and
and
in comes a couple of people, and they set down food. And he goes, "We'll be here a little while. A little something for us to eat." And in comes 2 bigger Eluskans,
Scroll down.
and they
Oh.
Your stuff is right there.
Okay.
they stand next to the door.
Big Alaska.
Vulcan skull. Got it.
Like, same size as Balthazar big?
No,
Okay.
Bigger.
Bigger?
no.
Oh.
They're just big.
Yeah. Eluskans are typically very
Stout.
slender, they are your typical sailors, so it's,
Mhm.
it's more upper body strength, but a very tiny person.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Dwarves!
no.
I'm
Yeah.
wiry.
Filipino.
Yes.
Nice to meet you guys. And I shake their hands.
They don't even put their hands out. They just look down at it and
Well, that's just fucking rude.
You have to forgive my friends. My crew is not the most trustworthy of outsiders.
Well, that's completely understandable. It's just maybe one time. Who knows? I might get to work with them.
They have given no reason.
I'm a
for
major
mistrust
fan
for
of
me.
your carnival.
I'm sorry, but you sailed around our ship twice without making yourself perfectly honest. There's a lot of reason not to trust you.
With the idea of the people that we were pursuing, the caution was warranted.
My caution is the same, and so is theirs.
He's not wrong.
Can I just ask, please don't piss off our new benefactor.
Trying to.
So,
You know how much trouble my mouth gets us in.
who shall go first?
I've got the stone. I shall go first.
So you start trying to attune
Attune
to it. In this hour time frame, what are the other three of you doing?
Drinking.
Having a drink, having a meal.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's any help that's needed out on deck.
They won't let you out of the room.
Never mind. Just watching Ezrid ready to tackle him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, this is gonna be fun.
Hope I get to make acrobatics checks.
You can only
Avoid
attune
you.
to it if your intelligence is less. If your intelligence modifier is 0 or less.
That would not be me. It's the opposite of that.
Attunable only by Balthazar.
Charisma save.
So, halfway through your attunement, in your head, you hear, a fun person. Yay. Do you know how to swim?
I'm not the best at it.
You don't actually have to talk for me to hear you.
Did we hear him say that?
Did you say that out loud?
I was trying to say it through the middle
Okay.
connection.
So, you're looking for a vault.
That is true.
What do you plan to do with it?
Open it and reveal its contents for the betterment of the city.
Ooh, fun. I'd like to see this play. You know there's a dragon down there.
Ooh. In my reading, of course, I've never seen a dragon. But they can be bargained with rather than fought.
This one definitely could be bargained for. But I see that it being a guardian, it might be a little more difficult. Roll me a d6.
Rocks fall, roll a d6. Got it. One.
You don't know if that's good or bad.
Yep.
Yet.
So, the first thing you'll need to be able to open the doors are a couple of keys.
That's interesting.
Those keys would be an animate type bar, an animated construct, and a beardless dwarf.
Beardless dwarf, animated construct,
Adamantine bar.
adamantine bar.
After you have that, you can open the vault. Then you get to deal with the dragon, who's holding a nice staff. You are looking for the staff, right? Everyone
the
wants
contract
the staff.
conveyed.
So, now that we've got those, I'll show you where the vault is once you find the 3 keys. Good luck. I'll be in touch. I'll be right here with you.
Okay.
Gross. Creepy.
May I contact you
If you want.
I'll try not to bother you, however. It will be important if I do contact you.
The hour is up. He's just been zoned out the whole time.
Kind of like
He's gonna drown himself. Tackle.
And you open your eyes, and everybody's having, no, they're like, everybody's eating, like nobody's really doing anything different. Zard is like flipping a coin in between his fingers.
He's Jack Sparrow. Holy shit, he's Jack Sparrow.
He's not drunk.
Where's the rum gone? Well,
How'd it go?
hello.
You feeling like drowning yourself?
He always feels like that.
I mean, let me check. Do I? Okay. No. No, I'm perfectly in tune with my mind.
Excellent. So, you're able to attune to it. So where are you headed?
Apparently, we have to locate 3 keys.
That sounds like an interesting thing. Good luck on your find. We will be in touch shortly, correct?
Sure.
What are the fucking keys?
I'll have the chest delivered to your tavern.
Thanks.
1 10-day and half of another.
What?
1 10-day and half of another.
The fuck are you saying that for?
How much time we need?
Why are you putting a time limit on it?
Because he is expecting results soon,
Okay.
rather than late.
Depending on what the fucking keys are, we might need more than that.
How soon is this? Are you to sail away?
Oh, we're here for the winter.
Oh, okay.
Or when winter hits, that's when we'll be leaving.
Yes.
So you have a little time.
Yes. I have time to meet the carnival.
Well, thank
Our
you for
priority
your
will be the keys.
No shit.
hospitality.
Yes.
Indeed.
You know where to find us.
And I'm leaving.
If they allow us out.
And I leave.
They let you walk out, and
Did he say anything about my terms of time limit, or?
nope.
He didn't even bring up a time limit, and you gave us one.
He said soon. Which
Okay.
is not forever.
Okay. He's here until winter.
You get them.
That's how you'll see it.
Okay, so, everybody in the dinghy.
Except for you.
You kick. A giant shark eats your legs.
Yeah. It's a fucking possibility that Balthazar gets eaten.
Or a nice metal baton.
And Admiral
manta
Zord
ray.
looks out, sees Balthazar get eaten, and is like, oh, fucking idiots.
Hold on. The stone comes back into your head, and it says, by the way, the door is not anywhere you would anticipate. If you'd like to see it, we can go see it early, but I'd recommend the keys first.
I've pretty much committed to finding the keys first.
Good.
So we
When we
got.
collect the keys, you will take us to the door?
As I said, this seems like interesting fun.
Do you have any insight on where I might start looking for the keys?
That I've got no idea.
Okay.
You're
That's fine.
resourceful, are you not?
I am.
So, you guys row back to the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Kick.
What
kick.
has it been? I mean, he's been an hour, probably hour out, hour back. She's probably not back yet.
Still could check.
We'll go back to Crab Ladies.
Nobody's there.
Joe's Crab Shack.
They shut down. It's my favorite
So
place to
what
go
are
on
the
my
three
birthday.
items?
Adamantine bar, an animated construct, and
A dwarf without a beard.
dwarf without a beard.
Oh.
We know some dwarves, and we have access to razors. That should be.
No, we have 2 of the 3 already marked off. Sorry, I have to pull out the name.
Talking about the lady that we're holding in our freaking
No.
tavern.
No, I was talking about our employee, Myra. Myra Goldstone is a beardless dwarf.
And
The animated construct is Nim, the Nimblewright.
Oh.
That's very interesting. We also have the parts of a dead one.
Hey, Nim, we'll give
Might
you
be
the
able
parts
to-
if you come with us for a day.
Do we still have the parts, or do we?
We collected
No,
them.
we gave
no,
him back.
you gave them back.
Yeah,
we
we
gave
gave
him
him
back, so Nim might have reanimated it and maybe fixed its brain.
Or
I mean, they weren't. He wasn't allowed to have the stuff back.
yeah, they weren't happy about it.
Yeah, that was like 10 days ago.
It didn't say what kind
No,
of
it was
construct.
like 4 days ago.
It was more than that.
Mm-mm.
It was 4 days?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
it's like 4 or
4
5 days.
in-game days
so
ago.
he's
Oh.
still probably under punishment.
Yeah.
We might be able to persuade them to loan him to us.
Hey, we need to borrow Nim for a couple days.
But
That's
then,
where persuasion might come
But
in.
then the question is, how are
They like
physical
us.
people supposed to be keys?
Sacrifice.
That's an odd question. It's not guaranteed to be a sacrifice. It might just be a test of our resourcefulness to find these objects, or rather,
Also, I can just go over to Steam and Steel and see if they know anybody that I could get an adamantine bar from. We
That's correct.
live right next to a forge.
that's correct. They might have some insight on where we can find one, or might just have one. I don't know.
I don't think they have one, but it's worth a shot.
Well, on our it was
When he was telling you about the object, did I get did he like describe it like in any detail? No, because you didn't say that. So
Nope.
okay.
We going home now?
We're going home for now.
So you're going
Plan
back
our
to
next
your...
move.
So we either go there or we hang out in the dockwood for a while and wait on Lady to get back.
We do need to wait for her to get back. I mean,
Do we go drinking?
the admiral just gave us 5,000 gold. Are we really gonna sit down and wait for 120?
Do you not want the gold that you earned?
Besides, we could look around for an
Besides, you didn't just give
bar
it to
here.
us, you still gotta get to us.
Well, the next order of business is I need to pick up Identify as a spell on my spell book.
So we're at the bookstore, right?
Yep, and I'm gonna buy everything I can.
We're
on
not
the
far from
vault.
the trades ward. Let's just go there.
Yeah. Go talk to the people in the trades ward.
They don't know us.
So?
So,
But okay, we'll do that. We'll go to the trades ward for looking for bookstore, and then closer to
Asking-
evening we'll pass back by.
We'll ask any
The crab
blacksmiths. Any blacksmiths we see,
Yeah.
maybe inquire.
Okay.
So, a couple separate investigation checks then.
to the blacksmith.
To the bookstore.
Avoid the bookstore.
I will be there for days.
Fucking worse. You can fucking stay there.
So,
I'll buy it.
where are you guys going?
Blacksmith first, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot
So hit,
faster.
yeah, hit a blacksmith in the trades ward.
Blacksmith and the trades ward. There is.
Hey, you fucker. Where's the adamantine bars?
That's a good way to start a conversation.
Hey,
I mean, you could scare him to death and he'd tell you.
give me our fucking money.
Intimidation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I
mean.
don't mean to alarm you, but this is a shakedown.
This is a robbery.
Please do not move while I
Just
aim
need to ask
this
you to
crossbow
remain
at
in your
you.
seats and just enjoy a nice piece of pecan pie. Now give me your fucking money.
What was it? The polite assassins. It's like, please, sir, please turn around so I can stab you just so. I apologize for this.
So, you find a blacksmith by the name of the Key and the Fire.
Key and the fire.
It's appropriate.
That's an appropriate ass name. Ding 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 ding. Balthazar enters.
Yep.
Do you have an item card for the stone?
Nope.
So I don't know what it does still.
It talks to you and tells you how to get to the vault.
It's a sentient item. It talks to you when you are.
You said the key in the fire?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it has no, because what it tells you is how to get to the vault, what you need to unlock it, and it gives you the fact that there is a dragon holding a staff that is the guardian.
That sounds really dangerous.
Somebody needs evasion. Then the guy that could get evasion.
Did you
is
mention
on vacation?
the dragon?
No,
Did you
he
mention
hasn't.
that?
No, he has not.
To y'all? No.
To you guys? To the people I'm going to be going in there with? No.
I'm not saying
So,
I'm
you
not
guys
gonna
die
say it.
first.
I'm just talking
You
about it
you
in
open the
public.
door and go into the Key in the Fire.
Yes.
As you go in, like, it is sweltering hot.
Very
Loves a
nice.
blacksmith.
There is two dwarves, shirtless.
Either of them beardless.
No.
Damn.
They are both shirtless,
Mhm.
and they are hammering away. And it is, one of them is holding something, and the other's hammering.
Mhm.
And the one holding looks up, and he makes a motion, and the other one looks, and like when he turns and looks now, you also can see that like he has keys hanging in his beard, and his beard is also slightly on fire. And
Smoldering, yeah.
he yeah. And like he puts out, and it's still smoldering, and he's like, "What brings you here?"
An odd request, actually.
Odd? There's nothing odd. Look at me. And at this point, like, one of the smolders starts to catch flame again. He
I like him already.
Same.
Hey, wait, if we just let it stay on fire, it would be a beardless dwarf. I need an adamantine bar.
Those don't come cheap.
They don't come cheap, but do you know where we would find one?
I mean, I can scrounge one up in a day or so.
In a day or so? Then we know exactly where to come.
Most blacksmiths can do it.
How much?
How much are we talking?
It'd have to be up front, because I'd have to go buy a lot of adamantine, and then I'd have to melt it down. So, 1,000 gold?
We don't have the money on us, but we will have it shortly.
No money, no bar. I'm not buying stuff, and you guys not jipping me.
Oh, I was just letting you know. We don't have the money on us right now.
Anything else you need?
Just that information. Thank you very much.
If you need the bar, let me know. I'll gladly make you one.
Of course. Balthazar. Now for my hand for a shake. I've done this to literally every business that I have walked in.
He walks up and like puts his hand out, and it's this huge, like, it's surprisingly how big
Fuck
his
yeah.
forearm is when he like goes to shake. And he's, I'm Brenner, the goldsmith.
Brader, the
Brenner.
goldsmith?
Bratter.
What's with the keys? I was
Everybody remembers them, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the point.
Oh.
Always come back to the key in the fire.
Is it a necklace of keys or is it like
No,
braided?
No,
They're
they're
in
like
his beard.
yeah, he's braided them
Cool.
into it. So like as the braids go down,
Yeah.
and I shouldn't say braids, like it's more like knotted one in, and then it starts to grow out further, and he knots another one in further down, and
I was just wondering. It looks great.
I can unlock your doors.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Just saying, brother, it's a lot easier to unlock her doors.
That's what I was getting at.
I like him. I like this place.
It's a good one. That's
I unlock a lot of things, and he like plays it like fluffs the ball. Yeah, and they sort of like kick up a little bit, and he's.
Can you imagine him slamming in just the keys? Clink, 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 clink. Oh, you like that, don't you, Lassie? Clink, 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 clink.
Ever had a dwarf go down on you?
I was just about to say, he's probably got the key to your heart right there.
Oh god. I'm gonna walk out now.
It unlocks chastity belts, and he's like grabs one that's really close to the front, like to the
It's
top.
like right here.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah.
I was just complimenting somebody and they hit on me.
Congratulations, you've had Balthazar and Bradder hit on you both in the exact same day.
At
And
this,
Balthazar looks like
he
a
turns
fucking
and looks at
gentleman
you and
right
he goes, "Never done it with a half-lock before. I bet this'll take your armor off." And he like pushes another key.
Look at our gloves.
The key to Ogadark's heart.
now. Look like, brazen, I like it. Those fucking forearms, I like it.
May hit you up later.
If you play your cards right. And I'm looking, what's the other dwarf doing?
The other
The other
dwarf is
one's
just-
like,
yeah, it is. It's the whole like they've gone over and stoked the fire, and the whole time that he's talking, it's just like you can see the head shaking in the background, and you're like, oh my god, really?
if you play your cards right, you might get 2 for 1.
Possible.
Look at Dark, the secret freak.
when you say that, me son don't like me when I like go
Oh,
out.
it's your son. Okay. I had no idea.
He thinks that this is too garish.
Garish, no. What's garish is this. And he takes off the vest, and there's a big scar through the back, through his tattoo. The line work got ruined.
Yeah. Nothing a little bit of, and he, like, reaches over and grabs a hot piece of metal. We can fix it!
I'm trying to think of how the hot fucking poker is gonna fix the busted line work on a tattoo with a giant scar on his back.
You know,
Don't take that offer.
Sure thing, Oak. That's the garish part. But, brother, thank you very much.
you're welcome. He, like, shoves the poker back into, the coals that are next to him.
And I may definitely hit you up on fixing this line.
It'll be quite excruciating pain, you do realize.
Yeah, so is this one. And the tattoo that goes up the back of the neck.
Oh my god.
I haven't really
Say
picked
what?
up any major injuries.
Hmm?
I haven't picked up any major injuries also.
Balthazar's comes from backstory.
I mean, you've been stabbed through the chest, so.
With a bird.
This is true. Been stabbed, shot,
Bitten
bird has
by a
exploded,
vampire.
bitten by a vampire.
Yeah, all sorts of
Damn.
shit.
No,
Get in a lot of trouble.
Balthazar's got that big scar from backstory.
So you guys are leaving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you headed now?
Bookstore.
To the bookstore, to the bookstore, to the little bitty bitty.
To Balthazar's
Specifically-
least favorite place.
Magical bookstore.
Specifically to the base, where Balthazar will stand outside.
Okay.
Okay.
What spells can I learn?
Identify.
I that's the one I want to learn.
You can get first and second level spells at the moment.
Yeah.
You can pre-purchase third level spells, but you won't be able to learn them until level 5.
It's a matter of if the store has it.
Yep.
Yeah. And we're
It's lower
outside
than-
already.
Yeah.
As we're walking, I want to say to Balthazar, we should check with the smith by the home to see if we can get.
Oh yeah, I
a
just
better
wanted to get
price.
a price estimate.
Yeah.
Plus, I might be able to apprenticeship with them, help them make some extra stuff. They just need strong hands.
That and they can deliver it much faster.
Yeah, this is true. That's where I was wanting to go anyways, but since we were already here, we got a price estimate.
Yeah.
Balthazar doing business in his head. So,
You're a tycoon.
what'd you think of Brother?
So
It can always be worse.
you found a bookstore by the name of The Pulp and the Quill. When you go in, there's a small halfling lady.
Mm-hmm.
And Balthazar looks at the sign. The fuck does fruit have to do with a book?
And she, like, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking for to purchase the right to copy a spell.
Spells for sale. It is possible. What spell are you looking for?
Spells and incantations for those with the knowledge to cast them.
A harmless one known as Identify.
Identify.
And power word kill.
A pre-purchase wish. Never fucking ever, but
She
Never be able to cast
we
this.
don't have enough money.
walks over to a small book and pulls it out and like opens it and starts flipping through the pages. And she comes up to one of them and starts like, basically she's going down and she, it does not look like we have that spell available here.
Okay, that's fine.
Are there any other spells that you're interested in?
I really can't think of any, but I am looking for books with information
Aw.
concerning the legends around the vault and the Stone of Galore.
I'd have to do my own research to find anything like that. I don't know if we have that or not. If you come back in a few days, I might be able to give you some information.
I appreciate your time, man.
Are you interested in these books?
Yes, very.
How much are you willing to spend on them?
For the rush on your research,
Uh,
I'm willing to lay down a platinum piece for the books.
what I was asking for was, how much are you willing to pay? If I were to find the books, I would have to procure them first, and then you would have to procure them for me. Thus, I'd have to front money up, and I would expect that money to come back to me. So, I need to know how much you are willing to pay. Thus, I don't go out and buy a book that you're not able to pay for.
Well, I think I'm more than able to pay for a book at a reasonable price.
What do you consider a reasonable price?
Balthazar's outside playing.
I'll go as
the
high as 2 platinum.
2 platinum for a book.
It is very important. And
You do realize that that's, for books of what you're talking about, you are getting into more than that most of the time. Old historical lore of any type, because it'll be a
serves
rare
me.
book. A rare book will be roughly 40 to 50 platinum minimum, going all the way up to, I've dealt with books that are known to go for 4,000 platinum.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn.
40,000?
That was a limited edition, like, first edition signed copy by Elminster.
I think we can come to accommodation. Like I said, money comes to us quite loosely.
We could also introduce her to Bratter.
The unfortunate thing for you is you can say that. I don't know that. And if you're not willing to give me a price, I'm not willing to find you books.
You
We also
say-
have more story for us too.
We also have somebody that we live right next to that we have done business with.
Yes. Sea pigeons.
Let me do an accounting of what we have to spend, and I will send a messenger with our offer.
Fine. I hope you have a good day.
You too. I think we were being told to go home.
Basically.
Oh, it wasn't that. She straight up
Yeah.
didn't you weren't.
You didn't give her a price range or an acceptable one for the type of knowledge you were seeking.
Right. But we have money coming to us, and if we can
She doesn't-
count out,
She doesn't know about nor care about how much or what we're getting.
Yeah, think of it. If a banker asks you, "Do you have what are you putting into your bank account?"
It's like, well, we've got some money coming in. It's like, no, what are you putting in right now?
She's not asking you what you because if you ask her, well, I could be making 14,000 a day. Is she making 14,000? No. That's the whole thing. Is you could be doing whatever, and you can say whatever number you want. What she's asking for is give me
How
a
much
number.
are you putting up front right now?
Yeah, give me a number that you can work with so that I know what to go buy. Because if she bought you a 40,000 platinum book,
And you only have 15 platinum to spend, she
She would be
wasted
mad.
her money.
she just wasted a lot of money, and she's going to be really upset. Which is why she was like, "What are you willing to spend?" And if you said you gave her 2 platinum, or the concept of 2 platinum, and she's like, "Is that what you're really willing to spend?" And you were like, "Well, that's a good price," and she gave you another price. So then she goes, "What are you willing to spend?" And you would never answer her.
right.
Yeah.
So that's where she got tired of you're not to her. It's like a guy going out looking for a car and then being like, "Well, I like this car, but it's not so and so." And they're like, "Yeah, it's not so and so because you're at a Honda dealer and you're talking about a Toyota. Get the fuck off my fucking lot
Yeah.
because you're not looking for what you're looking for."
I just can't make financial decisions for everybody in the group without talking
Yeah.
to them.
Right.
If I just said 5,000 gold, I'd probably be murdered in my sleep by everyone else.
Yeah.
But
100%.
you see where I'm coming from on
Yes.
her
Right.
perspective,
Right.
right?
Balthazar's going straight up neutral evil.
So, where are you guys headed?
Since we were in the trades ward, should we head back to...
Troll skull.
Oh, I was talking about apparatus
Oh.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep an eye
I'm
out
sure
for your
it
tiefling
took a
friend.
while to
Oh, I'd
find
have
the
to talk to her
shops
again.
and go back to the docks,
So you're gonna go back to the docks
Mhm.
and
crap shack.
gotcha.
Balthazar injected with sanguine.
When you get there, where did it go?
She's like, "You're not getting your money. You're gonna die."
No, she looks at us and says, by the way, I got 1,000 gold for this adamantine bar I sold for you.
Fuck!
It's like, shit!
So when you get there, she's sitting on a stool outside, smoking a pipe,
What a woman.
Respectable.
and I've been wondering when you would show.
Fucking told you.
We've been by a couple times today.
I can tell. It's sitting and waiting for me.
Yeah, we brought it back.
So, and she pulls out a pouch. So she reaches into her pouch and pulls out another pouch.
Of course.
And then she
Fuck
goes,
yeah.
The legendary sack of sacks.
whose is this?
We will split it.
Yeah, we'll split.
And she hands it to you. Since you put your hand out, she like puts it in your hand. I hope you've enjoyed your time with my machine.
It was interesting.
Message.
That's for sure.
Don't forget that's what the price you got for that.
You don't know I sold that.
Oh yeah, you weren't. I wasn't there. Never mind.
She so if you need it again, we know the deals.
We hunt for treasure. We get to use it the next day.
Exactly.
That's such a good arrangement.
Hunt treasure for her, hunt treasure for us. Hunt treasure for her, hunt treasure for us.
Yep. Any treasure found is always split 50-50.
Dude, fuck yeah.
And
Fuck working at the bar.
I
We
was
can
about to
do that shit.
I was about to say, if I'm working at the dock, you just come here and
Hey, never remember. You want a bar? We got a better job. Until we get eaten by the giant shark, and then the fun's over.
No, then Balthazar gets out and underwater punches a shark and it leaves us alone.
Okay.
We're good?
we're good.
We're good
Thank
here?
you.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other soon.
I'm always around.
That didn't sound ominous at all. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Well, she is an older lady, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got great.
Yeah. So Ezra's like,
If you die, this is coming to our will.
Like looking at her picture, it's a like woman in her probably 70s, human.
oh,
She must have been.
I'm
doing
not
this for a
that old. That's like approaching geriatric.
No, that means she's fucking.
I do prefer some firmness.
Oh no, like, I'm talking like 40s is late age for this time period.
Yeah.
So if she's in her 70s, she got her shit covered.
Yeah.
Back to the manor.
I guess so.
Go there's a fucking chest waiting. Myra's digging through it like, mine.
We'll hire a carriage. While in the carriage, see how much we got in that bag.
Okay. Well, so you're hiring a carriage?
Yeah.
Carriage. Let's see here. What's the price of the carriages?
Peasant money.
Yeah.
I call everything below gold peasant money.
6 copper.
Ooh, I've
got that
got like
covered.
176 of those.
As you are, you count out your money. Inside of the pouch is 370 gold.
You got it?
Fuck.
370.
This
split.
is why I should have paid attention to
ways?
my elf.
Mm-hmm.
So about 93 gold. For a few.
And some like
92.
leftover silver somewhere in there.
92 gold and 5 silver apiece.
There you go.
I'm not dead broke anymore.
We're about to not be dead broke.
So what level are you guys?
4.
4.
Oh, you guys aren't
Come on,
anywhere
let's-
near good enough to fight an ancient red dragon holding a staff
Well, we don't have to
named
fight
after him.
We don't have to fight him.
Dude, if it's a chromatic, we basically have to fight.
You make it back to your tavern without incident.
Sweet.
That's good.
Dope. Dope.
What are you doing?
Going home.
Go inside and
We literally just got
I know.
inquire about a delivery.
It's probably late now, right?
It is.
Yeah. Balthazar will be waiting until morning to go over to Steam and Steel to talk to them.
Okay, so you're waiting for the next day.
See if our chest is there already or not.
Nope.
Hey,
I wanted to be rich tonight.
And then also while we're there, look at our bartender and see if she does indeed not
This-
have a beard.
Does she have some shadow going on?
She is beardless.
Yes, she is a
Wow.
beardless dwarf.
Because I mean, sometimes dwarves do.
Yeah, and you didn't ask for any specifics to that gem.
I
So-
did. I actually asked for specifics. Where we can locate the items.
Yeah, you asked where we could locate the items, but like animated construct could have been flesh golem, stone golem, nimble right.
I'm sure if he couldn't offer, if Stone couldn't offer insight to where I could find them, then he doesn't
You can
have
talk
insight to what they
to
look
the
like.
stone.
Right. You can ask specifics like, is the bearded
does it
dwarf
have-
a statue, or is it an actual
Is
bearded
the
dwarf?
bearded dwarf a statue? Does it have to be a specific gender?
That kind of thing.
Or do we have to have a baby dwarf and
and
throw it at a fucking door?
That's a horrible thing to think about.
Yeah, well, D&D's fucked up.
Sushi for a dragon.
Ugh.
That's how we avoid the fight.
Yeah,
You
we
hungry?
offer all of these. Hey, Myra, sorry, doll. You're fired. Yeet!
To a red dragon. That's funny.
So what are you guys doing for the night?
I'm gonna eat.
I seem to remember that the bookstore nearby had like a book of legends that wasn't like specific, but it did have some legend about the stone, and we didn't purchase it at the time.
Okay.
From the local bookstore, and then I'll ask them about a better price or better terms for working out than putting up front and then getting paid.
Okay. Are you doing that at night? I just asked what are
Do
you
I know
doing
if they're still open?
tonight? It's nighttime.
It's nighttime. So
They're-
probably not.
no.
Then I will take a meal and take an early eve.
I'll go and see if Kelsier happens to have been back or not.
So you go in to knock on Kelsier's door.
Yeah.
The door opens.
Glance
around
around.
Yoka Dark.
Stuff's missing.
Oh. Hey, look.
No note or anything.
You actually go in.
Mhm.
You go in, and there is a note.
Yeah. Okay.
And on the note, it states, making sure that my contact is safe. Will return at a later date. Sorry to leave you.
I'll take the note and I'll.
P.S. Golden cask is missing.
Oh God, no.
I'd be a little upset at Kelsey if that was true.
Show them the note.
Aw, man, that sucks.
I miss him already.
And also to see if the dwarf that we were housing is still there or not.
That was the contact.
She's missing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say I was making sure.
Gotcha.
Yay, we don't have to harbor anymore.
Yeah, now we're technically
got
not
2
doing
open
illegal
rooms.
things. One.
Well,
There
was she hiding in his room?
She was
Yeah.
hiding in a different room, I thought.
No,
She
she
was
was
in
in
the attic.
Kelsier's room, and
Okay.
Kelsier was rooming with Balthazar.
Well, we still got one room, and because it's the only room, we can spruce it up and charge a little bit more for it.
Have to pay for it.
There's a furniture store nearby. Could put a nicer bed and some beautiful mahogany cabinets and stuff.
That is mahogany!
Not just any mahogany. It's from Milky Way
My
7,
miracle.
where the trees are 70 feet
They're
tall and
stepping
breathe
on
fire.
my peonies. They're marigolds. By God, I think she's right. Those are marigolds. I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
I remember that.
Oh, wait, you can
Oh, I
remember
didn't remember
things?
that you guys.
Yeah, I've still got
Half of
memory.
you guys were living on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. Because we all decided, oh yeah, we need separate rooms.
Only Kyron lives on the 1st floor. Or the 2nd floor.
I miss
I know.
Kelsier. I'm moving into his room.
Oh wait, I thought Balthazar was on the 2nd floor.
Nope, you're on the
Oh.
3rd.
My bad.
What floor is that? Was Kelsier on?
3rd.
3rd.
And I'm in the tower.
And so's Okadar.
And
No,
I'm in the
you're not
tower.
in the tower.
No,
I
the
thought
tower
Kelsier
doesn't
was
have
in
any
the-
room to have anyone in there.
Oh.
The room with the tower, though, is what Kelsey
Yeah,
was
room
in.
with the tower is what Kels was in.
You were on the 4th floor, though.
What's on the 2nd floor?
This
Uh,
earthquake gonna hurt.
You guys had made one of the rooms a, meeting room.
Mhm.
Which it's that's the room that when you first open the door.
It's like the common room.
Yeah. Do you guys have your map?
No.
We could put down some bedrolls and charge like 2 silver a night in that room.
2 silver a night for bedrolls? Damn.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Well, then we
I
add
wouldn't
on
pay
the
that.
Food fees.
It's fine.
We're good now.
Well, don't worry about it right now.
We're good for right now.
So there's how many floors to this?
4.
4. Okay.
4 and an 8th.
I'm lonely up here.
So, what are you guys? You're just taking your night?
Just helping out at the bar, play a little bit of music down there for any customers if things seem just like super fucking dead.
Eat
go to bed.
Eat my
Same.
meal slow. I'm waiting for
But
the
I'm not-
delivery really more than anything.
Okay.
I'm just waiter's name.
So you get your long rest.
Yeah.
Do I get my HP back?
You do.
Thank God.
Wait, do you?
How long does vampire drain last?
Until it finishes long rest, yeah.
Sweet.
Little do you know, your door is open again. Or window is open.
Now I'm getting to it whether you like it or not. Bitch, consent is key.
So, you wake up the next morning.
Yes. Is there a pale lady laying next to me?
No.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Get dressed, getting ready for the day.
So, have you tried asking the stone for more details?
Heading
Figure
to
out what this-
Steam and Steel.
Okay.
In my mind, I think I asked the questions I thought were pertinent, and it did not provide
Right.
answers. But we do need to discuss what we do when we get to the vault. There is a dragon inside,
Oh, now you tell us.
and it holds the staff that admiral is looking for.
Or you think.
Balthazar is already gone.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking right at him when I was talking.
So,
That's why I did not acknowledge you.
So you heard.
Oh, I heard.
So eat breakfast, check on the delivery, and just because Kelsier, I will be doing check on the cask.
okay. You go check on the cask.
Yeah.
It has been disturbed. You gonna pull all the money out and
Yeah, I
check
just see. I didn't count it, so I don't know how many bars were in there originally.
We put every single one of the bars in.
Wasn't it like
Yeah.
6?
6 or
Wasn't it
7.
kind of full? Because it's a smaller cask.
Yeah.
So does it look that full?
No, that's the reason you can tell that it's been disturbed is it wasn't properly put back on and it was a little lower.
Of course.
Is Myra wearing nicer clothes now?
I just count the bars.
There's one missing.
Okay. It's good severance. He did help us acquire it, after all.
You make it to the Steam and Steel.
Yes.
As you like walk up, the door like opens,
Mhm.
and Avi, oh, you're early.
Oh, I'm sorry then.
We haven't opened completely yet. Is there something you need?
Just had a question for you.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know where to acquire an adamantine bar, or if you have one here.
We don't have one, but we can acquire them.
We only need a single one for our household. How much would that cost us?
Adamantine bars roughly around 1,000 gold.
About 1,000? Thank you very much. We don't have the money on hand right now, but we are going to be needing one.
As soon as you give us the money, we can put it together.
Of course. I'll leave you back to your opening. I'll go to inform this to my compatriots. And unfortunately, if we don't have anything else going on for the day, I'll come back over here and help you around the forge if you would like.
We don't need any help, but thank you.
Gotcha.
And
I'm
the
a
next
little
time, if
big.
you come this early,
Mhm.
if you could bring us, a little bit of food,
Of course. Thank
save
you.
me from having to go out and get something.
Gotcha. Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he like shuts the door behind it and
Mhm.
like locks, and he starts to walk in the opposite direction.
Okay. And I
If
head
you
on
brought
back.
food, we might have got a better price.
Tell me bring on fucking food next time anyways. There, I need 2 to-go orders.
You like buy a cow and just sling it over your shoulder. I
It's
brought
like-
you food.
In the backyard of it, I'm slitting a goat's throat, letting it bleed out in the back, and just butcher it right there. Screams all over. Gotta love the North.
So what are you guys doing?
It's going to cost us 1,000 gold at Steam and Steel as well for the bar.
Okay, who wants
Check.
to do what?
Checked out the bar. Do we have a delivery?
Not yet.
Who wants to talk to, what's her name, the dwarf?
Myra,
Myra? Who wants to talk
you
to
don't
her?
know our own employees.
No.
Myra.
That's why I got all of their names.
And see, the fun part is he has the names, so I don't have to remember them.
Who wants to talk to her?
Is it because you're scared of her?
I'm not scared of her.
Oh, that's who those kids. Is Myra down there?
What the?
Our dwarf bartender.
She's yes.
Well, I didn't know if we had like shifts.
No, she basically runs your bar.
Gotcha.
She's there like at break of dawn with the
She's
cook.
like the manager.
Yeah.
Myra, I actually have a question.
Hi.
There have been 3 kids to come in lately.
What?
There were a couple kids we ran into in the trades ward not too long ago. We told them to come up this way. We'd try and help them out.
3 kids.
Yes.
Oh.
Gotcha.
We
Thank
haven't
you
had
very
any
much.
kids. Well, I mean, there's been kids around, but
Yeah, but none that have come in and asked.
not asked for anybody specifically.
Gotcha.
They
Thank
all
you.
want, food, and I have to shoo a lot of them away because there's 3 rats.
Well, it's actually 3 street rats that we were looking for.
Well, if they wanted food and they tried to steal it, I kept them from it.
The only thing I
Gotcha.
know from a conversation with Stone is he didn't mention any items had to be specific.
She doesn't have any like
one
stubble
thing.
on her, right? She
He
like
just
clean
named the
face.
items
Clean
as
face.
an
Gotcha.
adamantine bar. Right.
Are you, like, Looking.
So,
I'm trying to be
Right.
nonchalant about it,
So,
but
I don't
at
think
the
it
same
has to
time,
be
it
a
made me look
specific
like I'm
thing, it
checking
just
her
has to
out.
match the description of
Mhm.
what it's looking for.
but you can, since you can talk to it, you can ask for clarity just to make sure. So we don't bother Myra.
Okay.
you
Try to
guys come
concentrate and
downstairs. Malcolm
contact
starts
Stone.
talking to Myra.
Okay.
I apologize for bothering you, but this is important. My compatriots and I would like clarification on the specificity of the items mentioned? Do they have to be a specific item, or is it just in general?
Your keys are an antimant bar, an animated construct, and a beardless dwarf.
I appreciate your insight. Thank you.
I mean,
The items are.
you could have asked a little better. Be like, do they have to be living or not?
It's.
I mean, we can dig up a dwarf skeleton. It doesn't have a fucking beard.
Sometimes they're attached.
Just take the jaw off.
I say we just look for generally what is described to find.
So I need to go ask them.
So if we do
Very
find a beardless statue, that would be great.
Did Myra make any inclination of like the fuck?
No.
Okay.
Like when you started sort of staring, she like,
Oh no, like he asked me.
oh, like you asked him about a beardless dwarf statue.
Yeah.
I'm right in front of Myra.
She she just looks at you two and like shakes her head and like goes back to barking orders.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she doesn't know what we're talking about, but she's probably a little bit
weirded out
by it.
I hate to say it, the shit you guys talk about around your barkeep and everything, she probably doesn't give a shit anymore because it's so random that she's like, whatever.
You guys are
Fuck
weirdos.
was about 6 gold bars that are like contraband in the cellar? I just bought a new house with one of those.
Let's go to our meeting room, if you don't mind.
I was actually asking her about the kids.
I loved those little children.
Yeah,
they
they
were
haven't
so
shown up.
cute.
Unless they were trying to steal food, in which
I don't
case
think. I
they
think they're
may
a
have
little
become
cagey
stew.
to show up when we ask them to come.
Who the fuck knows? It's always worth a shot.
I really wanted
To the meeting room!
I really
Come on,
wanted
Paige, get
those
there.
children.
Good job.
Just to have them.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know.
They were thieving's 3-year-olds.
They were still cute.
What the fuck is wrong with you? We are a established business. We serve alcohol, not for kids.
I wasn't gonna give alcohol to the children.
Give them a glass of milk.
I was gonna give them a home.
Hand them a bottle of gin each, like, go the fuck to sleep. Like factory workers.
Like the sweet the kids, like a
Yep.
nice tug of gin.
Yep.
Leave the bottle.
Hey, drinking me pour.
What are you guys doing?
You called us up to the meeting room.
Yeah. We just need to discuss strategy, like how we convince Myra, how we convince the Nimblewright, and
How about we just
how
tell
we're paying
Myra
for this
that
attitude
she needs to
ball.
go on an adventure with us?
Amaro, we need to borrow you for a day. Eh, huh?
Offer her maybe a cut of the treasure,
That's fucking fun.
I don't care.
because it's not like we're gonna earn this treasure.
Besides, let's say
honestly.
we do have to, like, oh, we need a beardless dwarf. Get to the door. Oh, we need a beardless dwarf's arm.
And
to
then
leave
we need to
in the
decide
door.
what we're gonna do when we come face to face with an angry Lady Silverhand.
Oh,
She said give her the stone.
yeah,
We
she
can
did.
give her the stone. She didn't say when we got it.
You don't think she could maybe read our minds a little bit and discover that we betrayed her?
We literally, like, leave the stone on the doorstep with a note that says, here you go.
Put it in the mailbox. Send it with
Put
the
it in the
bird.
mailbox, lift the little
We
flag up.
are betraying a literal goddess. I think we need to think about a contingency plan.
Okay. You also shook hands with the guy saying that we're gonna basically go get the shit out of the vault.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
You could have just not signed a death warrant if you were this scared of it.
I mean, I'd take our odds with a goddess on our side rather than an admiral.
Then let's go turn the stone back in. Let's go hand over the stone right now.
Is it to our meeting room area?
There's 2 guys with a chest.
Perfect timing. Thank you. Just come on in, guys. Go.
They walk in, set it down. One of them holds out a piece of paper.
Thank you. I try to read the paper.
He needs you to sign it.
Oh. Fuck.
Give that.
Too late. It looks like it's written in crayon. No, it's signed.
He,
Officers had to sign his name before. Just had to make a joke.
he rolls up the scroll, puts it in his pocket.
Feel free to grab something to eat down below. Thank you.
And they both leave.
Alright, so here's the contingency plan of Death Warrant that we all got ourselves into.
I know.
Especially if you hand the stone back and we don't ever go in.
I know. I'm trying to be a good person here, but that's
Since fucking when?
5,000 gold right there.
Speaking of which, 1, 2,
No.
No.
No. No.
4, 5.
We can weigh this shit out, okay?
You're the one that you talk to the stone, so
I just need to find a way to not betray anyone here.
not
Oh.
gonna happen.
Yes.
Guarantee you that right now because we've already started it. We said yes to going in there, taking a cut and a staff, and giving it to the admiral, then giving the stone
We
back.
also
We're
said
already
yes
betraying her,
to a reward beyond measure from the
and
open lord.
yeah.
But we're not
So
actually
either
giving
way,
it to the
you've
open lord.
already
We're
lied
giving it
to
to
one
her
or the other.
handler, and her handler seems kind of like whatever.
Our handler's a piece
Did
of
we
shit.
keep the false stone?
He knows that it was a false stone.
Yeah.
He already knows that. Because we went to hand him the stone, it's like, a good fake.
Was that him?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was him.
The handler.
Either way, we've already betrayed one or the other, no
we
matter
wouldn't
what
have
we
gotten
do.
the stone if we hadn't agreed. So
we put it to a vote.
I vote get money. Fuck bitches.
Also, horrible time to be voting because there's a chance of 50-50.
Besides, we're giving the money back to the city.
Yeah. We're giving the stone back to the open lord afterwards anyways.
She gets the stone.
She's going to completely understand full temptation. And if she calls us out on the shit, we just give it back.
we can also.
And we also explain to her, hey, here's the deal we had to make to get the stone.
Okay, then that's
Here's the we had to make to get this stone.
I can go along with that then, because then we haven't betrayed the open lord.
I mean, we kind of have. We have
But
the stone in
she'll
our possession
understand.
right now, and we could give it to her right now. So no matter what, we're betraying somebody.
You know what?
So-
It's no longer protected from scrying. either.
Also, it costs $1,000 over at 1,000 gold over at Stevens Steel to get the adamantine bar.
So we all
So
250.
6, 7,
Everyone,
8.
everyone gets 1,000, and then the 250 remainder would go toward the adamantine bar fund.
Yeah.
1,250 is 5,000 divided by 4.
It's 5,000 gold, right?
Right.
We each get 1,000, and 1,000 goes to them.
to the adamantine
Right.
bar.
That's why I was saying the remaining 250 we would get.
There is
each bank.
like I was just splitting it into 5 equal portions of 1,000.
Either way.
Now I see what you mean. So, also, we need to wait for them to have some breakfast because I went there a little bit early.
Because he's good at going to things early.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Let's make that
What number
part
comes
of
after
our
that?
bar's policy to
12.
maybe feed our neighboring businesses
16.
for a reduced rate.
I mean, he does have a point. He's going to have to count out 1,000 gold to take it to them one way or another.
Right, but generally the gold's made of a
25,
specific type.
26.
You could probably weigh
27.
that shit out. Like, there's got to be a faster way of doing it.
Do any of us have scales?
We got our hands.
30,
Prestidigitation.
31, 32, 33,
Ah, fuck it.
34.
I got prestidigitation. I'll just
Take a
sort it
pile
into
over here and start
4 equal piles. I'll just like they'll just be this high in height with prestidigitation.
Go ahead and read the limits of that spell.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not gonna work.
Thaumaturgy. No,
Thaumaturgy is
not
going to be
no.
shaking shit.
Yeah.
My
Neither
goal-
one of them will do it.
my
Like
guess-
basically, you're gonna have to do exactly what.
Stacks
it
of
is-
25.
yeah.
And then once you have that first stack of 25, once it doesn't move, even layers
Yeah,
all the way across, and then you start dividing that.
That's what I was saying.
yeah.
But prestidigitation isn't going to stack
It doesn't allow you to lift coins like it did in 35. So
No.
No.
But you could have a mage hand helping.
Yeah.
If you have mage hand.
I don't have.
But
it
we don't
rare.
have somebody who has
Mage
mage
hand
hand
is a
anymore. He
cantrip.
ran away.
Oh, I just don't have it then. A message mending prestidigitation ray of frost.
Ah, yeah. Nope. Get the counting, bitches.
So you guys spend a
32.
couple of
33.
couple hours like
Yeah, working on it.
dividing your money. What are you doing?
I'm going on a shopping spree.
Taking 1,000 gold in the small chest that we have from the sewers. Put the 1,000 gold in that and taking it over to Steam and Steel. Because I
Okay.
told them we didn't have it right then. I would have to go back and get it.
It's a chest of devouring.
No, it was a standard chest.
So you take the chest back.
Mhm.
Avi he accepts it and like tells you it'll take a day or so. Do you want him to deliver it to your bar, or do you want to like come pick it up?
Avi, if you would like, feel free to bring it over to the bar. Have some breakfast on me. And Avi's partner that I can't remember the name of right off the top of my head.
Or come for dinner or whatever.
I can't remember his name off the top of my head either.
Partner. That guy.
But inviting
Emric.
Avi, Emric and Avi, both of you, if you would like to, after the bar is made, feel free to come over. We can have some breakfast or dinner, however which way you want it, on me.
No problem.
Or if you would prefer that I come over here and bring you breakfast, that works too.
You're across the way. We'll gladly bring it over. I was just curious if you wanted us to bring it, or if you had other things that you were wanting to look for later. But as soon as we make it, we'll bring it over.
Okadark has something that she may want to be looking for.
Sent over our way.
Of course. The plate.
Yeah, it's 1,500.
Malthazar doesn't use much gold.
That's true.
He flies fucking through it, but that's because the stuff that he is spending it on, we are utilizing heavily.
Do you guys have a note on what your next? Because
Ezra
you're
wants to play
at
now.
8 days since your last check.
130 gold.
Yeah, it was 130 gold
Okay.
promo.
Keeping all of that in check.
I have
So you got
written
10
here
to 2
too.
more days before we do that wonderful like roll.
So about the time the admin team bar should be ready. We should
I am actually gonna go get new armor.
Okay.
I'm just getting scale mail because I'm proficient in medium armor too. Because of something.
Scale wheel medium?
Yeah, it says it right here.
Cost you 50 gold.
That's fine.
You said you
Yeah,
wanted
it's
plate,
gonna be
right?
14 plus my dex.
Said you wanted plate, right?
You sell the scale mail back or the
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
deliver
sell
back
the
and
studded leather back and then.
give me that proceed.
Studded leather.
Give you half for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sell it back.
They'll give you 35 for that.
Okay, 35 to old man. I'm giving it back as low.
How much did you loan me? Did you loan?
I've loaned you money.
Yeah, he's
I
loaned
haven't been
everybody
keeping track
money.
of it.
I've been paying you back when I get it.
Yeah.
Which is part of the reason why I stay so fucking
I mean, you
broke.
owe me for your splint.
That's right.
Like, not totally. You had
I
some.
think it was like 100, right?
Yeah.
She could just give you the splint mail back.
Yeah.
Go in your
She's
comic
smart.
clothes and go buy some plate. Because I just sprung for
I mean,
your
I don't
extra
need this one
500
now.
with don't want the money back.
I can't wear it.
Exactly. You can sell it.
For half once.
Yep.
Which
Unless
means
you
the
have some
exact
good
amount
persuasion.
you win, so.
Okay.
Actually, you may be able to take the splint and barter down the price for the plate mail. Because you also got the splint at Steam and Steel.
They do
Right.
still owe me 100 gold.
Oh, by the way, I told them that you may be coming over because you said that you wanted that plate.
It would definitely would make it easier. Not
Just
saying.
curious.
What's my strength?
Have we heard any maybe details about a rarities, maybe magical item emporium anywhere in the city?
Nope.
Zoblob.
I mean, he's got some weird stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to deal with him though. It's kind of weird.
So are you.
Sorry.
We all are.
We're super weird.
We can also use part of this gold to maybe loan to the Church of Gond to borrow them.
It's probably going to take a considerable donation. I would agree with that. I would agree to do an equal share of that cost as well.
I no longer have 1,000 gold, so
You had to spend it on the...
I don't have to spend shit on that.
That was our money. That was our money.
That was the
divided
community
up.
fund.
Yeah,
Oh.
we all chipped in.
I gave
250.
half of what I had to Okadark to go get plate.
Oh.
Maybe a battle turtle.
Oh.
How about artificers? Do they exist in the city?
Artificers?
Yeah.
I mean, there are some, yeah.
Creators of magical.
Oh.
For scientists, different. Artificers is a wide branch of things.
Oh.
We could also just ask the church where we would go to find animated constructs. Because for fuck's sake, we could get a Pinocchio and that would apply.
Like a wood golem. Just...
We could literally find a Pinocchio and that would apply to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's an animated
because
construct.
it's not a specific item. It's
Because
just
they
those
didn't-
items mentioned.
Yep, because it didn't give us specifics. And if we don't want to use Myra, we just convince the drunkest fucking dwarf we can find that a bar to come with us. That has no beard.
Yeah, and I have no malice toward Myra. I don't want her to be harmed.
We could also get Braden drunk as fuck, let his beard just stay on fire, take him. And then we'd have to deal with the ire of his son, but nobody cares about that. Revenge plots don't work.
Unless he just goes
As
to
Balthazar
the
gets
city
shot
watch.
in the neck with a fucking poisoned bullet.
Unless he just goes to the city watch, then we have a big problem.
Ooh, that's another thing. We could find a beardless dwarf from the city watch and take them.
Maybe someone condemned.
No, more like you're working for the city. This is, of course, they're
Hey, we're doing a job for the open lord. We need a civilian escort.
She didn't expressly give us authority to order the city watch around.
It's a request,
It's not really
not an
ordering.
order. You have to understand how to lie properly. That is not a full lie or a full truth.
So what are you guys doing?
Okadark's gonna go ask about getting a full set of plate.
I'm gonna go look.
Are you
I'm gonna go to the
selling
local
your
bookstore.
other, or are you?
Well, I'm going to ask how long it's gonna take first. Because if it's not gonna take that long, then yes, I will.
It's gonna take to make plate mail.
Unless they just have a suit on hand.
They don't.
Damn.
Well, they're gonna have to shape it to her.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
Means you have to get naked.
Lucky me,
No.
I'm one of those people who's average.
Just in your life.
We're in the
There's
game
actually pieces
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
splint mail that's utilized in full plate.
Yeah.
as well.
It's gonna take a day or two.
Okay.
To like shape
Suit
it
you
and
up.
whatnot.
Okay.
And that's if they're working on strictly that. And Avi's like, we also have to make you that bar. So I don't know, maybe 3 days, 4.
The armor's more important than the bar.
Can you, like you just said, they can use pieces of the splint mail to incorporate inside the plate, and that might speed things along a little bit.
Still going to take time because it has to be shaped correctly.
That's the issue.
They have to go acquire Johnson Teddy Smith McGee. Because
So,
they were making female.
I mean, it's fine to wait the few days. I don't have to sell them the splint until after.
Yeah.
So. And then I can pay him back.
So we do that,
Yes.
and then head over to the church.
Sounds good.
So you're headed to the church?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just phone me and let me
15.
remind you every week?
Because it's fucking annoying.
Here's your 35, by the way. That I got from selling it.
It's fucking annoying.
So you make your way to the church.
Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces best,
And that's where we're going to end our session for the night.
and we're gone bound.
Because it's 10:30.
Yep.
I want to thank everybody for coming in and watching today. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that like and subscribe button if you've enjoyed it. And come on over to Twitch, hit the follow button. That way you can come watch this live every Thursday that we do it. This is an every Thursday thing where we run our D&D sessions. I hope you have enjoyed it so much. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. Until next time, everyone, peace.
Bye.
Out.
No, don't leave me here!